Oh, good morning. I wanted to sneak on here really quick in between sessions today. So I am. I wanted to, so I am. I do what I want. Okay. Today, how do I say that? In my morning sessions, I kept getting pulled to Aardvark, Aardvark. So, as most of you know, we do have spirit messengers, and those can be animals. Animals can definitely send us messages. So, today's messenger is Aardvark. And what the Aardvark says is don't let the failures of yesterday discourage you from giving your best today. So this is again about putting the past behind and looking to the future and being the best you can in this now. This is also very much mindfulness. So sometimes we get so stuck in what's happening, and that is one thing that causes depression too. We get so yesterday, or tomorrow, or I don't have enough, or I don't have enough. But if you can just be where you are when you are, just be right here, right now, and just be. Don't get so stuck in yesterday, okay? Don't let the failures, perceived failures, because if you think about it, even the failures are lessons and we learn from those and we grow from those. So they're actually not a failure at all. It's a growth lesson. It's a growth lesson. That's funny. It's a life lesson. It's something to learn from. And if we're learning, we can't be failing, can we? If we're actually learning, even if we're slow learners, some of us can be slow learners. There's nothing wrong with that. It doesn't make you any inept or any inept. It doesn't make you inept. It makes you human. Okay. So I wanted to read this from the website I'm looking at is spiritanimals.com, and then I use Aardvark symbolism. So Aardvark symbolism means that the way to free yourself from negative emotions is to explore them and not bury them. Bazinga! I'm always saying that. Absolutely explore. When you bury it, if you've had a reading with me, I'm a broken record. What you bury grows. If you do not deal with it and you push it down, it will come back up. And it will come back up and it will affect different parts of your life. Many, if not all, parts of your life. So look at it, look at the pain, look at where you're feeling it in your body. Breathe energy into it, acknowledge it. Okay, all right. So Aardvark is one of the few animals with the ability to endure the fiery bites of fire ants. So it teaches you to withstand verbal attacks and criticism. Okay, I will sit here and tell you that anytime I promote my page, I come under verbal attacks and criticism. It is part of life, unfortunately. But the beauty of that is it teaches me and it's helped me to stand in my power and say, okay, I know this is going to probably happen. I call my angels in to assist me if it does. So you can't stop people from having feelings and emotions, but their feelings and emotions are not your responsibility. They are not. They need to deal with their own shit. Okay, I'm going to sit here and deal with my crap, and then I'm going to let other people do that for themselves as well. Okay, so it also inspires you to be fearless and to persist through adversity, to stand in your power. So what a beautiful animal to focus on today. So if you're new to this stuff and you're like, she's freaking crazy, I am a little bit, I'm not gonna lie, but I'm okay with that. It's a safe crazy. I'm not hurting people. Okay. Always to do no harm. So let me go back to this. It teaches you to withstand verbal attacks and criticisms. Why would you want to be able to withstand that? Because those attacks and those criticisms coming from other people are their chaos. You don't have to own someone else's chaos. Not today, not ever. you give it back to them. Okay? And when I say give it back to them, I don't mean send them anger and hate, because that does not do any good. That feeds the hole. Anybody can walk into that crap. You want to send love. Why would you do that? Because what you send out, you get back. That is Law of Attraction 101. That is the very basic course of Law of Attraction. What you send out, you get back. So if you find yourself angry at a lot of people and sending turmoil out into the world, and you find that your life isn't as perfect as you would like it to be, that would probably be where I would have you start looking and making changes. Okay? What you send out, you get back. Open your heart. What others do is on them. It's not on you. Don't own it. Okay. I love the aardvark so much that I'm actually going to post a link to this in the thread below, so you guys can dig in and look more if you want to. So going through this week, if you really like that energy of the aardvark, you can just imagine yourself working with it. It's that simple. And I know that it sounds a little bizarre, but you don't have to tell people you're doing it if you're uncomfortable doing so. And if you are uncomfortable doing so, sit in the privacy of your home and just sit with that thought. Why does that freak me out? What is so weird about that? Do I think it's going to take my body over and I'm now going to be an aardvark? If you do, that's okay. It's not going to. I promise. But you can work with that energy, just like you can work with the energy from your guides and your angels. You can work with the energy of the aardvark. I ask the energy to work with me, through me, of me, for me. It's that simple. All right. Let me know if you have questions. I wish you guys the most beautiful week. I do plan on coming on here Wednesday for a live to take questions, and to hopefully connect some with their loved ones, and even do some psychic readings, and maybe talk a little more about spirit animals. But in the meantime, have a great week.